Hello, we are team number 5. We consist of me, Julieta, Jesus Alejandro, Milton Said, Paulina Lisette, and Dana Flores, and we are going to be explaining matrix 3x3 with the Montante method. We are going to be using the system of equations. We are going to transform it over to a matrix. We are going to take the numbers that are by the side of each x, y, and z, and we end up with this. Now we are going to check the direction of the pivots. In this case, we are going to be using 2, as you can see in here. The columns of the 2 will be turned to 0, and the line will stay exactly the same. Now, because we don't have any pivot before 2, we are going to be using 1. Now, in here, we are going to be using the original system of equations to create the new system of equations. In this case, we are going to multiply 2 times minus 2, then subtract 3 times 1 from it, and we are going to divide it by the last pivot, which will be 1. And our answer is going to be minus 7 in this blank space over here. And we are going to do a similar process with all the other blank spaces. In this case, we have, once again, minus 7 in this other space. Under the minus 1, we have 9, and under the 9, we have a 7. We continue multiplying, subtracting, and dividing each element. And here we have minus 5, and then 3. Now we have our new system of equations. Now, for the second phase, we are going to check once again the direction of the pivot. And in this case, we are going to be using the minus 7 as our pivot. Our last pivot was 2, so we are going to divide everything by 2. To get to this number, to this minus 7 on the top left, we are going to multiply minus 7 times 2, and we are going to subtract 0 times 0 and divide everything by 2, which will be minus 7. We are going to continue doing this process with the next numbers. In here is going to be 0 because it's 0. It will be 0 minus 0 between 2. Here we have minus 10 by multiplying 3 and 9 and subtracting minus 1 and minus 7. Then we have 7 in this other space, minus 17 next to the minus 1, and minus 28 next to the 7 in the bottom right. Now that we have finished the phase 2, Dana is going to explain phase 3.
All right, then we've got the new direction of the pivot that is in the bottom, right? We've got to find the top left value, we've got to use the pivot and correct it to the value that is on the top, right? And it's minus 7 times 7 minus 10 times 0, that it's going to give us 7, that is divided by the pivot, that is 7. And then we do the same process, and it's going to give us majorly 0, and this is fine. It's fine to give us 0 because the diagonal line that it's going to be the same number or something's wrong. If it gives you fractions or something like that, the process is wrong. And we continue to do the same process my friend just shared with you. And this time it's going to give you minus 31, and that's how it ends up. You see the diagonal line that is going to be 7. We divide the last numbers with 7, and that is going to be our values. And if we substitute, it gives you the system of equation, the original one. Thank you for your attention. That'll be all for us.